Governments borrow money. Companies borrow money. Households borrow money. The whole society seems to be in debt. So why does it still feel like money's missing? Where did all the money go? To understand this, we need to understand one strange truth about modern money. Most money is not printed. It is written into existence. When a bank approves a loan, it does not simply take cash from a vault and hand it to the borrower. It creates a new deposit in the borrower's account. On the bank's balance sheet, the loan becomes an asset. The deposit becomes a liability. In simple terms, the loan creates new money. But banks do not create money for anyone for any reason. You cannot walk into a bank with only a dream, a business idea, or a beautiful plan and expect money to appear. Banks prefer something harder: collateral, a house, land, a building, a stable income stream. Something that can be valued, recorded, and sold if things go wrong. This is why property is so important in the modern financial system. A house is not just a place to live. It is also collateral. When someone borrows against a property, the bank creates a loan because the property stands behind it. In other words, property turns future credit into present money. This is the hidden link between housing and money creation. When property prices rise, collateral values rise. Banks feel safer. Borrowers can borrow more. More loans are made. More deposits are created. More purchasing power enters the system. And that can push asset prices even higher. This is how a credit cycle reinforces itself. Higher asset prices create more borrowing capacity. More borrowing creates more money. More money chases more assets. But the cycle can also reverse. When property prices fall, collateral values fall. Banks become cautious. Borrowers can access less credit. Developers, businesses, and households start reducing debt. New lending slows down. Old loans are repaid or written off. And the money that was once created through credit begins to disappear. This does not mean physical cash is being burned. It means credit is shrinking. The deposits created by lending begin to contract when lending slows, debt is repaid, or losses are recognized. That is why during a downturn, people often feel confused. The buildings are still there. The land is still there. The houses are still standing. But the money feels gone. What disappeared was not the concrete. It was the credit built on top of it. This is why rising house prices can make people feel richer without necessarily making the economy more productive. If loans finance technology, businesses, education, energy, or real income growth, debt can create future cash flow. But if loans mainly flow into land, speculation, and asset inflation, they may create paper wealth without creating enough real productivity. That is the danger. Money growth can look like prosperity. Asset prices can look like wealth. But if the income behind them does not grow, the system is simply using more leverage to pull the future into the present. So the real question is not how much money is in the economy. The better question is, what was that money created against? Did it come from productive investment? Or from rising collateral values? Did it create future income? Or only higher prices? Modern money is not a pile of coins sitting still. It is a credit network. When confidence expands, collateral rises, and banks lend, money is written into existence. When confidence falls, collateral weakens, and lending contracts, money is quietly erased. So property prices are never just about property. They are about credit, collateral, bank balance sheets, and the way a society turns future promises into money today